next guest is a very funny Emmy-nominated actor you know from Saturday Night Live. And according to Jim, the second season of his show Growing Belushi airs Wednesday nights on Discovery. Let's take a look.
Neem is a vegetable oil pressed from the seeds of the neem tree. It repels up to 600 different types of insects. It has been used in India for centuries. It's safe, 100% organic, and it works just great. Okay. Here you go, ladies.
Please welcome back to the show our friend Jim Belushi. How are you, Jim?
Good. So good. Nice to see you, Seth.
You know, I would love, obviously, to have you here in person, but we are making progress. Last time we talked, there was no audience, so at least we have that going for us this time.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Last time we talked was last year, and you were the first interview I did for Growing Belushi, and it was, thank you for that. It was a hit, and this second season we started last week, and it's doing great.
Now, we talked about that last year, that you were sort of an accidental weed farmer. This is not something you had planned for yourself. Are you getting the hang of it now?
You never get the hang of this. I mean, it is really farming, Seth. I mean, this second season of Growing Belushi is basically about us redoing the whole farm, creating new greenhouses, revamping the soil we use, the faucet lights, LED lights that we use. So the second season is really starting all over again. I mean, it's tuition in this business. You know, that's what my cousin says. I said, well, when am I going to graduate?
So now, and is this true, Jim? You still, I read this, you still have never gotten high yourself. Is this true?
Oh, no, I microdose. I do a little bit of bang chocolate, like 2.5 milligrams to sleep at night. I do a little of my cherry pie at the end of the day. I just do a little bit to bring the anxiety down and also to help me sleep. But I'm not like a stoner.
But cherry pie is one of your strains we talked about. Black Diamond. Are these still popular? Your
They're
strains?
very popular.
Okay.
The cherry pie is popular for couples because it really chills you out. I call it the marriage counselor.
Uh-huh.
The Black Diamond, my veterans love for their spasms that they have, pain, sleep, PTSD. And then last season, we went down to Colombia and got these seeds for Danny Aykroyd. So I have these Colombian strains that we are 90 days from harvesting.
That is, that sounds like a Mad Libs that you went down to Colombia to get seeds for Dan Aykroyd. And
well, he wanted a legendary seed to put the Blues Brothers on. He goes, Jimmy, it's a legendary brand, the Blues Brothers. We need a legendary seed. I went, all right.
You have some great cameos this year. Dan Aykroyd, as you mentioned.
Danny.
Guy Fieri. Was it fun to hang out? I mean, obviously you know Danny well. Do you know Guy Fieri well?
Oh, I've known Guy for 10 years easy. He's just a gentleman and funny. And he was actually doing a show. He was traveling from Seattle to Santa Rosa with like 3 buses of people and 4 trucks with cameras and kitchens. And he goes, hey, Belushi, I'm coming down to 5. I see your farm's right there. Can I stop by? I went, sure. He showed up. I'm honest to God, so there's 18 cameras and 30 people. And so we shot us. I made some Blues Brothers infused ice cream for him. And then he set up my backyard and set up a whole kitchen. We made barbecue ribs, clams. I mean, he was fun to have. So anyway, yeah, he's on the show.
I will tell you something. I can't imagine anything better if you were stoned and having a case of the monk cheese than Guy Fieri pulling up. It's like 3 buses and Guy Fieri. You'd be like, whoa.
Well, let's just say we ate ourselves to sleep. I mean, we really did eat. And this ice cream I made, he really loved. I showed him how to make an infused ice cream. We made orange whip, you know, right out of the Blues Brothers. Remember John Candy?
Yeah.
Orange whip, orange whip, orange whip. So actually, it's right by you. It's in Massachusetts this month it comes out.
That's very exciting. Now, what are some things you've learned in your second year of doing this? What are some tips you would tell people who are trying to embark on a career of being a marijuana farmer?
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it. It's you know, they make it seem like a gold rush, but it is not. It is. This is farming, Seth.
Yeah.
I am a farmer. I am in the soil. I am creating, 64-degree temperature soil in order for the micronutrients to get it to the roots correctly. I need to have 1,100 looms of light, so when the cloud goes over, it drops to 750, and these fauche lights go up to compensate in order for there to be consistency. I've got aphids, I got squirrels, I got gophers. I feel like Elmer Fudd and Bill Murray in Caddyshack trying to kill all these pests. I mean, it is... the farmer, man, has a tough life, let me tell you. But it's fun. I love it.
Yeah, well, you can tell.
Yeah, no, I dig it.
Jim, you mentioned that you have some pests, you have some gophers and the like. Do they ever, when they eat the plants, can you tell the difference in the rodent?
Yeah, we start hearing some Jimi Hendrix out in the field. Sure. They're all kind of gathered around the fire, singing along. I don't know. It doesn't kill them, that's for sure.
Well, that's I guess good.
Yeah.
Hey, you also have some time for some leisure, despite being a busy farmer. This is a photo you posted, I think, on Instagram. This is you diving into, I guess, maybe even the river behind you there.
Yes, it is right behind me. Yeah. Well, I was running from fire. I was being chased by bees.
Yeah.
I lost a bet.
I gotta say, Jim, we don't usually have to pixelate that wide an area, so congratulations.
Well, let me tell you, that water was so cold.
That's usually out of the safety zone.
The water was so cold, parts of my body changed since then.
Well, it's excellent form. Let me just say, while we're making jokes here, that your diving form is excellent.
Thank you very much.
Hey, I want to talk about some of your charitable work, and I know we discussed this last time, but the Last Prisoner Project is something you're involved with that is actually, especially now that we're living in a world where we do have, legal, marijuana farms. Farmers like yourself, you're talking about it's just agriculture now, but we have so many people who are still in prison for their marijuana use.
Well, they were the pioneers for the cannabis industry. They're the ones that took the arrows. They're the ones that went to jail for non-violent cannabis crimes, whether they had, an ounce or 3 pounds on them. They were trying to make a living for their family. And when they get thrown into prison, it collapses that family, creates more trauma. There are 40,000 men and women incarcerated right now for non-violent cannabis crimes. So the Last Prisoner Project I do with Steve DeAngelo and Mary Bailey, we are writing letters to states attorneys. We've gotten a lot of people out. We got Richard DeLucy out of Florida. He was in jail for 32 years, the longest cannabis, guy incarcerated, and he's free. And so it's happening. It's happening. The state's attorneys are the people that we're really trying to hit, and it's moving along, but it never stops. So if you want to write or donate to the Last Prisoners Project, it'll be a good thing to do for your community and help these families come back together.
Well, congratulations on your life as a farmer, Jim, and congratulations on the second season of the show. It's always a pleasure to see you.
Seth, thank you, and I'll see you by the beach. And
Sounds
by the way,
good.
Congratulations. You could grow your own, Seth.
I could grow my own. As fast as I would grow it, my in-laws would smoke it. Put me out of house and home. Jim Belushi, everybody, Growing Belushi. Here's Wednesday nights at 10 p.m. on Discovery.